The changes in this country are fundamental, dramatic, and perhaps lasting and enduring. Certainly, the first issue is that unlike early American expectations, this war continues relentlessly, now entering into its 6th year within just over 12 hours to go before we hit that milestone. Indeed, we're here at a small forward operating base in the north of the capital, Baghdad, with Bravo Company of the 1st Battalion, 502nd Air Assault Regiment. Now, here at this small American outpost, a unit not far away that comes from this base came under attack shortly after a dawn patrol that we went out on. Now, this has been a relatively quiet area, but clearly there is an uptick in violence, not just here, but this highlights what's going on across the city and across the country, as we're seeing violence over the last couple of months rise yet again. However, in the wake of the surge, America's strategy to dampen the violence, we have seen a decline in the number of deaths among US military troops and among Iraqi civilians. We're currently seeing levels of violence not witnessed since about 2005. However, it's a tragedy to report that even at these improved levels, hundreds, if not thousands of people continue to die each and every month. One of the other major changes here, apart from the longevity of this conflict that just doesn't seem to have an end, is that this is a nation divided where it was not before. The Sunni and Shia communities are segregated now, literally behind blast barriers and armed militias, some backed by the US, some backed by the Shia-dominated government here in Baghdad, which in many ways has very, very close ties to Iran. So the building blocks of a future proxy war are certainly in place. Still, there's also upheaval on the economic front. Half this population remains without a job. Sewage still runs in the streets in many neighbourhoods just here in the capital, let alone in provincial areas. There's all kinds of effects that this conflict has had and continues to have as it arrests the social fabric of Iraq. And as I keep saying, right now, no one can see any way out of it.